Yes, sir. What's your name?
Vince Petrella.
Richard?
Vince.
That's what I said, Vince. Isn't that what I said, Oakley? Already, Oakley, this guy's going to be trouble for me.
Yeah, we're going to watch it.
Yeah. Hey, Vince, I hear you got black flag.
Yes, sir, yeah.
Shame on you, Vince. What was it for this time?
Well, I was thinking about what it was for, but actually it was for something good. So.
What was it? What'd you get this time?
Smoothest Rider.
How does that make you feel, Vince?
Pretty good.
And who's this man standing next to you?
He's old-timer rider.
Oakley Barber, right?
Huh?
Oakley Barber.
Oakley Barber?
Yeah. And I hear he had to give you a little bit of talk to Jesus, talk through. What happened there? Talk to me about that. And Oakley, I want to hear from you, but you made a joke out of it, but then he had to kind of amp you down a bit. What happened?
The weaving when I passed somebody, and then I went to pass somebody else, and I weaved out of my line. Well, I didn't know the implications of it, but if somebody was faster than me, then I could have sideswiped them when I didn't get one out of my line.
And who told you that? So he was a pain in the butt at the time, right?
Oh, no, a little bit. Well, I was trying to get my tire on.
But was he right? Did it help? Did it help you to become safer?
Yes.
And for 1 second, Oakley, what did you see with him, and what did you see, and what did you tell him, and how does the role of a Ride Smart instructor?
Well, I just, whenever I'm on the track, I'm always trying to watch out for safety issues, and so, with a radical line deviation like that, I wanted to have a talk with him about it, and let him know that he was putting himself and others at risk, and there were other ways of doing it.
Yeah.
That's what we were all about here.
And so he listened to you, and you run the Smoothest Rider. That's awesome. It's really awesome. On a more serious note, what do you think? Do you think smooth is important, and if so, why?
Well, what I've been told and what I realize is the smoother you are, you're choppy when you're out riding and just gunning it all the time, then you can never build on what you have. So you have to be smooth, even if you're slow. As long as you're smooth, you can build on that.
Very true.
You can be fast and not smooth and never get any faster.
That's very true.
And mistakes.
Yeah.
I want to do that.
Oakley, as an instructor, what do you think about being smooth? I mean, obviously you were trying to teach him something about erratic, but what's your opinion about smooth?
Well, what I really think about smooth is that smooth is safe.
Yeah.
It's not just fast, but it's safe, and smoothness is a natural progression to where we want to be, which is safe and comfortable on the track, and that's what smoothness is all about when I think about it.
Yeah.
And the consequence, the side benefit is that you happen to go...
He's already fast.
You happen to go a little quicker. and safer.
Right. Also, Vince, at Ride Smart, we think that being consistent is important. And do you think that's important, and if so, why?
Well, the same thing about the smoothness, I guess. And consistency means you hit each corner kind of the same way. You practice on hitting it and getting better and better. Once you figure out what the right line is, you want to be consistent about it so you can get faster.
True. And Oakley, again, from maybe an instructor Ride Smart point of view, when you're teaching students as far as being consistent, do you think that's important? And by teaching them to be consistent, what have we done? What's the advantage of that?
Well, I think, consistency is for one thing, it ensures the safety of everyone on the track, and it teaches us skills that we can transfer to the street and be safer riders on the street when we're not at the track. So consistency is important on lots of different levels. It transmits through everything we do here.
That's true. Very good. Also, in a more serious nature, Vince, you hear of all the fatalities and people really injured in all the major cities throughout Texas. What's going on there? These guys and gals riding at real high speeds and then not surviving them. What's going on to drive them to ride that way?
Well, I guess they want the thrill of riding fast, but they need to do it safe. And believe it or not, I try to tell people that I know, and they're like, well, you go to a racetrack, that's crazy. I was like, no, it's crazy to drive on the street. I said, we got 200 guys out here riding, hopefully within their limit, but on a racetrack, and we can have 2 wrecks today.
Yeah.
So, and I've never heard anybody getting killed on the racetrack.
True. Good point.
I know stories, and hard stories, and fun stories of people getting killed on the road. So, Actually, I took my bike out once since last month when we went to Ride Smart.
Yeah.
So I guess the lights are on there just because they're still there for now.
Yeah. Well, very good. That's a really good answer. And also, Oakley, what's your perception? Guys and gals that are getting wind way over their heads and fatalities. So what's going on that they're doing that on public streets and highways?
Well, I think, you know, the problem with speed is it doesn't leave us enough time to do what we need to do to ensure we're safe. And so people are ramping up their speed. Unfortunately, they haven't gathered the skills to learn that it's not about speed. It's about control, and it's about safety, and speed is something you save for out here.
Yeah. Very good. Well, very good. Thanks to both of you. Vince, go see Blair Hart. You're going to get a picture of your choice. And I think it's 11 by 14.
Wow.
And make sure you get with the track marshal that she puts your name down. Otherwise, too bad. We're gonna forget you.
All right.
So,
No problem.
but anyway, thanks to both of you and everything. Some real nice answers. You bet. Bye bye.